Be ready to go. Okay. Okay. We're good to go. Awesome. Great. Penny, if you can just confirm, all good. You happy? You can see my screen and it's moving around.
All good, Rex.
Thank you very much. Okay. Good day, everyone. And thanks for coming to this final prep webinar before you come out to Africa Tech Festival for the YALI Alumni Expo and Trade Show. This is just a final preparation. We were only going to do 3, but we understand that a 4th webinar is needed just to update you on what's happening over the next few days. If you are joining in French and wanting to go through the process in French, we do have translation captions. So that is how you click onto them. And you can go onto the PowerPoint slide if it makes more sense to you. I hope our translations are up to speed. We were relying on Google Translate and others to get this right. But yeah, this is the way to get onto translation captions and watch the presentation in French. Just so you understand what's going on today. So you're going to just go through what your schedule is for the week, whereabouts you're going to be based and what's happening. Just some safety tips as well when you travel. And just go through various parts of your participation. So what your floor plan looks like, where you're located as well. So you would have all received those. If you haven't got them, you can let us know. And just some other things that are going on, just so you can remember what's happening for the event. We will send this presentation to you at the end of the event. End of this session as well, just so you've got it on hand. We're going to be sharing it as well onto the WhatsApp group as well, so you've got it handy and ready to go, so you can reference it throughout your time out in Cape Town. Great. So just to start with, we want to have a look at, again, your schedule during the week. And please feel free to drop little messages on the chat if you're unsure of anything through. We will keep an eye on that chat. Jacques, if I could ask you to keep an eye on that chat and just stop me to ask any questions as it goes through, as I'm not able to see it. But please also please try not to write on our presentation, whoever was doing that. But anyway, we'll keep going with it. So just to outline the week, so starting on Sunday, the 10th of November, you will all arrive at your hotel, which is the Stay Easy Hotel in Cape Town City Centre. And get yourself settled, and there will be an evening mixer that evening. So it's pretty much across the road. I'll show you on a map now how to get across, but literally 100 meters from your hotel is the venue. Very easy. I'll walk across there, and we'll just start doing a nice start to the program, meeting everybody and starting to get to know what's happening during the week, and really to get to know each other is the focus on that program on the Sunday evening. It is compulsory. All the sessions in this week are compulsory. You have to be out there. We will be taking registrations, and if you're not there, we're going to be very worried that you're not there, because that means something's not right, because you should be at that function. So please be there, be on time. We don't want to have to chase you around the city as well. I know it sounds like an interesting place. You will have time in the week to be able to do that on your other evenings, Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday evenings, or Monday and Tuesday evenings, definitely. So you'll have time to get and see the city. So please don't leave us hanging on the Sunday night. So yeah, that's Sunday done. The session on the Sunday is sort of 6 to, it'll be at the latest finished at 8 p.m. But yeah, please get that done over that time. Thanks. Then that evening will be done, and you'll be going back to your hotels. And then from there onwards, yeah, getting yourself ready for the next morning, and please have a nice sleep, because Monday is going to be a busy day. On Monday, the 11th of November, there'll be shuttles from your hotel down to Cape Town Convention Center for the YALI Conference Day 1, which you'll all be involved in. This is the bigger day for the conference. Lots of great presentations happening that day, and the opportunity to meet with all your fellow alumni. So get involved in that. You'll be having involved in those panels and the workshops and all the sessions and the meetings that are happening during the day. And this is really the key day for you to meet and socialize with your other alumni. So use that day for that focus. All of you, the YALI 100, so the ones who've got the advanced program, will be taken and brought down to the afternoon setup, which will be around about 3 or 4 p.m. in the afternoon on Monday the 11th. To come down and actually have a look at your stand, familiarize yourself where you're going to be at the show, so you know how to get there. It's in the same building, so it's very, very easy, but just so that you understand how to get in, make sure your badges are all set and you're ready to go for that day. Then Monday the 11th was all about that. You've got your evening off that night, so that's a great evening to get across to the V&A waterfront, or go and have a look at what's going on Table Mountain, or get around the city. You're in a great location of the city, some amazing places up and down from you. You're on Bree Street, which is, to me, one of the best streets in the city. So lots of fun things to see around you and get around the city. Monday 11th done. Tuesday the 12th is there, and on Tuesday the 12th till Thursday the 14th, you will be exhibiting or at the exhibition of Africa Tech Festival. That is the dates of the festival. So really your focus as the YALI 100 will be downstairs on the exhibition floor, either at CTRC 1, which is the main part with Africa Com, or CTRC 2, where your stand will be, and showcasing or integrating and meeting with the other attendees at the event. That happens all week. So that happens from 10 in the morning until 6 in the evenings on the first 2 days, and then on the last day it's 10 in the morning, and I think the event finishes at about 4 p.m. on the last day. So lots of stuff happening. There's all kinds of conferences and stuff happening on the show floor. Get involved in that. There are functions on the Wednesday and the Thursday evening. So on the Wednesday evening, note that this is the YALI Gala Dinner. So this is the gala dinner from 5:30 to 9 p.m. at the event venue. And that is for all 500 YALI alumni. So again, you'll be able to go upstairs and integrate and meet and chat with people and network during that gala dinner. Your food is covered that evening. And then at that time, there's also an engagement award, so we'll be presenting that prize for the top engagements as well. So be aware of that, and that'll get you prizes to go to other programs during the week as well. So keep an eye on for that. And then on Thursday, the 14th of November, again, we're going to do a final celebration. Dear Dort, please don't draw on my presentation. I know you might be trying to take a picture. You don't need to take pictures of this. We're going to send this to you in a PDF at the end. So Thursday, the 14th of November, great celebration event at Cresta Grand, again, the same place as the Sunday evening. Again, low key, 6 to 8 p.m. We're just going to sort of round up the program, give out some prizes, and really just get to know everybody a lot better and reflect on what has happened over the last few days. So that's your week. You obviously leave on the Friday. So you've got Friday morning, depending on when your flight is leaving, to spend some time in Cape Town and look around it in the day. What's great about Cape Town, it is light until about 8 p.m. at the moment in Cape Town. So even after the show, you've got lots of time to get around and see what's happening in the city. To give you sort of an outline of where things are happening, so to start off with where you're staying, you are all at the Stay Easy Hotel. It's got to be a lot of fun. Lots of you in all different rooms of that hotel. A big group having a lot of fun in Cape Town and doing some great networking. So that's over here, number one. And this is in the city center. As mentioned, it's on Bree Street, which is my favorite street in Cape Town. Lots of fun things happen up and down there. Some galleries and some bars and various other things. It's really a happening street. It's kind of the new street of Cape Town. Long Street used to be the one, but Long Street's got a little bit edgy. Bree is a lot less edgy. It's two streets, two streets up, and yeah, a little bit more gentrified, and some great places to go out there during a week. So that's a stay easy. As mentioned, the Cresta, where the functions are happening on the Monday and the Thursday evening, is directly across the road. You can see it's just straight from 1 to 2. It's literally 100 meters away, and you just walk from Stay Easy across to the Cresta Hotel, which is, yeah, and we have a function venue in there. So those are the two key. Number 3, CTICC, Cape Town Convention Center, is number 3. So that is where you'll get to. There will be buses that take you down there every morning. It is walkable. If you miss the bus and you woke up too late and in a rush or something, it is walkable, but it will probably take you about 15 to 20 minutes to walk there from the Stay Easy. But it's literally all the way down Long Street. So you pretty much, from your hotel, just go all the way down either loop or long, and it gets you to the CTICC. It is a nice walk. But if you do miss the buses in the morning, that is your requirement, or you can just jump in a cab. And then the other cool place to see in Cape Town to know is number 4, which is the V&A, which both sides of the harbor in Cape Town is all great stuff happening around the V&A, this whole area up here in number 4. So those are key areas. If you're looking for Table Mountain, it's back up this way at the bottom, or right down at the bottom of the plan. So you just carry on straight up that road, you get up Table Mountain. And then if you're looking for beaches, it's around this area, but I'm not sure you'll get over to the beaches. But as I said, sun's up until about 8. So there's always a possibility to get across if you want to go and see stuff. But yeah, Cape Town's an awesome city. Yeah, this is your hotel, the Stay Easy. You can see that's Lion's Head, the mountain that a lot of people climbing, that there is actually a climb going on Friday morning. So we'll put that call out if anyone wants to join me and Jacques up the mountain and another couple of guys. We will look at doing that first thing Friday morning. It's about a 45-minute walk up and then 40 minutes down. But yeah, you have to be fit and ready to go to summit that. And Table Mountain is actually right next to it here on the left of it. So yeah, if you just carry on straight up this road, you basically get to Table Mountain. And then if you go straight down the other way, you get to the event venue CTICC. Yeah, everything's there at the hotel. It's a great little hotel. Wi-Fi is provided, and yeah, it's all well set up. Just to note that with airport taxis, you need to get these sorted, and I would advise you jump onto the Uber app and get that downloaded. Uber is very widely used in Cape Town. I use it all the time to get to the airport and back, being living in Cape Town. It's very well priced, and easy to get around, and pretty safe. It's well controlled in Cape Town. The city of Cape Town love Uber. So they really support it quite heavily. So there's no issues in Cape Town with taxis associations against the Ubers and stuff like that. Where in Joburg, it's still a bit like that. So just make sure you jump on that. Just safety tips as well. Please, South Africa is notorious for having pickpocketers and people like that. So make sure you keep all your devices in your pockets. Don't flay them around as well. You really have to keep an eye on stuff even at the show on the setup day and stuff like that. Best not to leave stuff lying around. Don't think you're just at the hotel and you can leave your bag at the lobby and it's got to be 100% safe. It's not. There are people keeping an eye out. There is poverty in South Africa, so opportunists are around. So just make sure you keep that in line. Also, I would advise, as mentioned, you're on Bree Street. This is Bree Street, but 2 streets down to the left is Long Street, which is a very fun street, but it is quite edgy, and there's a lot of pickpocketers and young kids that come up to you and stuff like that, looking to try get something from you. So please be vigilant with your stuff. Make sure you keep it close on you. Don't think it's looks very European in Cape Town, but we are quite control. There is a lot of poverty and people looking for opportunities. So keep your products quite close to yourselves. Just a schedule for the week. As mentioned before, you should all know by now that you're all getting one day to exhibit at the stand. So please have a look at what day we'll go through, who's on which days now. You've been sent this as well, so you know which days you'll be exhibiting. But please, on the other 2 days, start planning walking the event. We've sent you all through the floor plan of the show and ring companies as well that you think are good to see, like Orange and MTN and Vodacom and Intelsat and all these other international or multinational companies that'll be at the show. So make sure you walk that side of the event. There are two sides. Your side we're exhibiting it is the startup side at CTICC2, so the second side of the event venue. And then across the road, you have to go through a bridge and go over a walkway bridge, air tunnel. And then on the other side is CTIC1, where AfricaCom is and all the bigger shows, multinationals are set and exhibiting. So please make sure that happens, and make note that your exhibiting days during when you have a stand and a showcase for your day, you'll take your meetings on your stand, but on the other 2 days, there is a meeting lounge opposite our pavilion. You can take your meetings there, or you'll be walking the show and having them on other people's stands. So just make yourself readily available and contactable for those 2 days. Just to go over the YALI stand again, this is what it looks like. At each end of the stand, there is this info counter. So there's my team and an Indorama team, as well as support from ATI, and some translators will be based out of these spaces. So there's two managers for the pavilion, Penny and Delane. So Penny and Delane, maybe you can quickly put on your cameras and say hi. Guys, are you there?
We here.
There's Penny and Delane. Cool. Put your mic on and say hello, then your face jumps up.
Hi, guys.
Awesome. So Delane will be at the front of on the left-hand side of the pavilion managing it, and Penny will be on the right side over here managing that. And then there'll be teams working with them that are coming from different parts of South Africa as well. They come and manage the process. So that's on that side. With them, as I said, there's going to be some French translators that will be congregating around this back left corner over here as well. A lot of the French speaking companies will be in that area. And there will be translators helping with that during the show. Your pods look like this, and we are going to be sending out some information requesting you to send your videos, because I realize that you haven't sent videos yet. So Lelo, if you could just put that information and link onto the chat now, and just so that people can see the Google form that they need to use to get to send over their corporate videos. If you don't have a company video, you just go onto PowerPoint and export it into an MP4, an MOV, and it basically will just go every 5 seconds, show a different slide of your PowerPoint. It's a very simple thing to do. So please, go ahead and get that over to us as soon as you can. It's very unlikely that we'll be playing loud sounds if we have every stand on the pavilion or 34 stands playing loud music at once. It's just going to drain everybody out. So it will probably be volume off, unless someone comes and wants to watch and listen, then you can put the volume up. But generally, it's silent videos to show people about your product. The PowerPoint videos are perfect. They basically run through what you do and some information, but please make those very, very clear as well, so you actually understand and you can see what your company is. As mentioned, try and make it very simple. If you do fintech, say we make a fintech product at the top of the screen, just so people are very able to see. They've only got a few seconds to walk past your stand, so make it very, very clear for them. This is the layout of the pavilion, and this is the numbering. So again, just to go back, your numbering of your stand, your pavilion number is J41. The little -1 afterwards means you are on showcase 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to showcase 34 on the pavilion. And then the little slash and the 2 behind it here, or 1, 2, or 3 slashes behind it, means that's the day that you are exhibiting. So you'll see on here, there's J1, J41-1, all the way to J41-34 at the top here. And basically, and then that stipulates where on the pavilion you are, and then the 1/2/3 will be behind your number, your stand number, and that will depict the day that you're on. So this gives you an outline of bird's eye view of the pavilion. This outlines again what your stands are as well. So I'll leave it on here for a few seconds on each page. So on the 12th of November, please have a look, and you will be at the pavilion and being showcasing during this time. So people like Imasa, Farm Matrix, etc., Gaffin projects, etc., you are all on day 1. Cladify, Laffy, if you hear your name, this is me shouting out to those guys that are on day 1 on the 12th of November. So those are there. So have a really good look at that for now. Day 2, just to go over that. So companies that'll be there: Africa, AgriFrica, Smile Child, Easy STEM, Nestgate, Smart Card, Axon, Carlel, probably saying that wrong, Ultra Swift. So recognize yourselves in this day as well. Please take a good look at that and make sure you know that you're on that day. And then to look at the last day, people like Chom Factory, Innovate Hub, FO Medicals, Parax, Swara, Silabu, DigiFarms, eHub Zambia. So if you're hearing your name, you're on day 3. If others that I haven't called out, have a look there. But we will send this over to you as mentioned, and you have been emailed all your stand numbers for the day as well. But just to go over it again, for example, Chom Factory, I was on the pavilion numbers J41, so everyone's got J41 on them. They are on number 1, this little stand over here at the top, at the bottom right corner. And /3 because they're on day 3. So that explains it when you come. We will also be putting you into your groups. So J41-1, so Chom Factory is an example, AgriFrica, and Imasa. We're going to get you guys standing next to each other and knowing about each other a little bit, because there's a big chance that people are going to come to J41-1 and say to Imasa, hey, I thought Chom Factory was going to be here. And basically, Imasa, I want you to say, nope, Chom Factory is here on day 3, but I can WhatsApp Chom Factory and say, hey, someone's here to look for you. Come across to J41-1, and then we'll introduce you, and you'll be able to tell them a little bit about Chom Factory, what they do. We want you guys to learn about each other and be able to connect to each other and help each other out at the stand, because you'll be sharing that showcase over the days. Again, we've got the incentives and prizes. This is going extremely well. We put an extension onto this because we know that you guys are doing really great work, and it gets really heated over the next few days as people connect with you and ask you to meet, and that you start using the platform a lot better. So the extension date is Friday, the 8th of November. At current, we've got some leaders at the moment, but this has even changed since this morning. So this was actually 2 days ago. So if you're not on this list has changed. There is a new leader at the top, and we'll be sharing that this afternoon. And we have other people underneath you. So Kanzu, you were at the top, but unless you've done a lot of work today, you're probably not up there as well. We know there's a company with about 58 meetings as well that's it's also jumped up. So all this is going to be changing over the next few days, so that it gets hotted up on what you're doing. But those that have been active on the platform, you will get rewarded. So we're keeping an eye on that for you as well at the moment. Still a few companies that haven't done stuff, but again, this is from 2 days ago. If you're still struggling with the app or getting onto it and doing stuff, please contact us. We're here to help. We emailing you and calling you and WhatsApping you to get access to your logins and to get your OTP. We are able to then jump on as you and request some meetings as well, just to get you started and get you going so that your stand has a few meetings at least set up for your day at the event and a day of exhibiting. So please keep an eye and ear open for my team. We're wanting to make sure you're getting meetings. Just to note, again, we go through this quickly. Targeting speakers, you can't request meetings with most of the speakers unless they are exhibitors as well. So the only way to get in contact with them is chuck them into LinkedIn and start communicating with them. So please do that. The speakers are amazing. It's also good to have a look at who is speaking on the Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, because there can be some great sessions if you're not exhibiting on those on 2 of those days. Then at least you can go and watch some of those sessions and then approach those people when they come off the stage. That's a great time to get in front of speakers. But the other way is to put them into LinkedIn and try connect with them there. Again, using the system, please find attendees, chuck them into LinkedIn as well. It's a great idea. Once the show's finished, this platform is finished. No one really goes onto it anymore. So if you're not chucking those people into LinkedIn, you kind of start losing connection with them. So make sure you do that. Use the filters. It makes it a lot easier for you to get through and chat to people. Even if you use the search, and for example, I just write investor into search and it pulls up all the investors, and that's the people that I want to meet. So use that as well. Or you could put fintech, or you could put edtech, or you could put health tech, and it should pull up a whole lot of people just using that search without going through clicking onto the filters. So use that quite handy little tool. Again, please. Yes.
Sorry, just as we're talking about meetings and setting up meetings with investors, there's a question from Lawrence in the chat box, and maybe we can answer it now. It's saying he's a bit confused about the meeting guidelines for the exhibition day. Rex mentioned we should prioritize meetings on that day, but the slides indicate we shouldn't take meetings at the booth. May you clarify?
Okay, I think maybe I explained it wrong. If you are if you are exhibiting, say on day 1 on the 12th of November, and you have a showcase, you must use your showcase to invite people to come and meet with you at the YALI Pavilion on that day at your showcase space, which is listed in Swapcard as well. What your stand position number is listed under your name. That's the day. On the 2 days that you are not, so if you are exhibiting on showcasing on day 1, but on day 2 and day 3 you don't have a showcase, on those 2 days, do not request the meetings at your YALI stand at the YALI Pavilion. Please request those meetings either at the management office, so the YALI management offices, which is I-23, and meetings can happen there, or request them at the exhibitor stand that you're going to visit, or there's a lounge opposite the YALI Pavilion that you can go use that area. So don't push the meetings to your pavilion, but we know that it might happen. This is why you need to get to know your fellow stand sharers. So J41-1, all those company, Amasa, Chom, Agri, Afrika, you would get to know each other. And if someone by chance came on the wrong day, well, you are not exhibiting at least the person that is exhibiting on that space that day can say, hold on a second, I'll give them a WhatsApp or give them a call and pull them across here, and you can come and meet them at that location. But then you're not going to keep having the meeting at the stand, because you're not showcasing in that day. You'll take that attendee out and go and have a meeting on the other side of the pavilion where there's a whole meeting lounge. Good. Any other questions? So I just want to show that again. Have we got the floor plan? I haven't got the floor plan out. Bring it out just now. Cool. Again, just meet with other exhibitors. Please go through this as well. This is all big companies like Intelsat, Camtel, Congo Cables, Honor, these great companies. It's definitely worth going and having a chat to them, request meetings with them at their stand. So on the days that you're not exhibiting, we would want you to go and request meetings to have meetings at other exhibitor stands and go and make sure you go and meet with them on those stands on those days. Just a reminder that a request for a meeting doesn't mean that it's confirmed. It actually only means it's pending. If it's only confirmed if the other person that you're requesting the meeting says, yes, I'm going to accept your meeting, and then it will show as confirmed. If it's not confirmed, if it doesn't show confirmed, it's going to just say pending like that. So be aware, and that generally means that the person hasn't seen it or they haven't actioned it and unlikely to come across to your stand for it. It sometimes it happens that they just will, and they're not using the system properly, so they will rock up. But be aware that it's very likely that they will not rock up for that meeting. It's only if it's confirmed, and we will only be able to chase the people that have clicked and confirmed your meetings. If you come to us and say, oh, this person hasn't showed up, it's still saying pending. We say, well, unfortunately, it doesn't share the information with us. We can't chase them. We can only chase up the people where it says confirmed. So please only go across to Penny and Delane and the team if you see a meeting is saying confirmed on both sides. That means you've requested it and confirmed from your side, and the attendee that you requested it has clicked on their side saying they confirm the meeting has happened, and both sides have agreed to the meeting. Great. Again, a key part of this is scanning badges, and this is a competition on its own. So please make sure you download the app onto your phone. Penny and team, please put that link again so people can download it onto their phone. You should by now all have that on your phone. And how you know you're logged in the right person is you get this little camera down here at the bottom corner, which is what you click to scan. So please make sure you got that little camera. If that happened to me, if you don't have that little camera, it means you logged in as the wrong person or on the wrong page or the wrong email address. You need to make sure it's the email address that you're given. I'm aware that people might still have issues. We'll go through this on Sunday evening and try to help people there. We'll try to help it on Monday afternoon and during the day on Monday. We'll try to get this right for you, but please note that that is something that you'll need to see. And it's super important because when you scan people, you're able to get their contact details. And that's what you want at these shows, to build up a really great database of people that you've met at the event and that you can revert back to after the event. As mentioned, that's how we're monitoring the prize. So please scan away, make sure you're scanning as many people, and that'll get your numbers up, and then we'll be able to see who's been the most active with that information. We want to capture all this information. So please, scan, and then the winners for that will get a prize that will be presented on Thursday. It's a lovely prize. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I'm gunning for that prize. As mentioned before, I really want one. So yeah, get active on that, and we'll remind you about this over the week. Just a reminder of what we're doing on our side. So we're monitoring your swap card usage. So we're really seeing who is doing stuff and who's struggling. We are assessing who's using it at the most. So we're on a current basis every day looking who's done the most requests and how that is going. Remember that we are not counting it when you're asking for a meeting with the Tech Alumni. We're only counting if you're doing with an external attendee that's not part of the YALI 500 at the event. So we are really wanting you to push out to people that you've never met or people that are walking the show that are investors and buyers and corporates, etc. So really push onto that, and that's where we're getting our numbers from. But if you're struggling, we're on the phone, we're messaging you. You would have seen emails, WhatsApps, etc., asking you to get in contact with us. Please, we've got 2 more full days to really get actioning this and working with you on this. So after Friday, about 1 p.m. on Friday, it's going to be tough for us to get hold of and really help anyone else. So you've got almost a day and yeah, 2 days to get back to us on this so we can really help you. But what is very encouraging about us is out of about 1,800 meetings that have been set so far, we've got about 400 confirmed. So, and that's a really good ratio. 20% is extremely high for these things. So it's very encouraging that there's lots of meetings that are going to be happening. So just we are chasing that. We're also chasing people on the other side to confirm meetings. That's why they're getting confirmed. But just make sure that you are doing that, and we're just checking that the meetings are happening at the right place. And then we will be giving you a printed calendar on the days that you're exhibiting. So because you're going to be at a stand and super busy and people are going to be coming to you, we will give you a list of the meetings that are meant to be happening on your stand that day. We are not going to be giving you a list for the other 2 days because you'll have your phone. It's very active. Meetings will be changing. You'll be able to look at people. So please use the Swapcard app quite intensely on day 2 and day 3 or the 2 days that you are not exhibiting. Because we're not going to be giving everybody out a calendar printed for that day. You have to use your phones for that. So, but we will be on the days that you're exhibiting, just so we can monitor it, just so we can get the translators helping, just so the team can help and have a look on your pieces of paper. Okay, this meeting has happened, and we can go away and get it sorted for you. So, but we will be giving your final meetings lists on the 11th of November. So on Monday afternoon when we meet, we'll be giving you all those printouts, so you'll be ready to go on that day. Just to remember, some of our team, we've got another 3 people coming as well from our side. But myself, I'll be out at the show all week from Sunday onwards. Penny and Delane are managing the booth on either side. Shivek is coming down. A lot of you will have chatted to Shivek. He's been helping everyone with a lot of stuff. So that's the core team. But if I can just ask Leslie, can you put your camera on, Leslie? Let's see where I can't see people anymore. But Leslie, if you can put your camera on and just say hi.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, so Leslie will be at the management office, which is on I-23, and managing that space. So the days that you're not having an exhibition stand, she'll be responsible for that. And then Kiara and Dantea, can you both put your cameras on and say hi? Who's going to go first? There you go. Thanks, Kiara. And Dantea?
Hi, everyone.
Awesome. So recognize those faces. We'll be introducing them to you again when we're in Cape Town on Sunday, so you know who to go to. They're all here to help you and make sure that you have an amazing time and really supported in your meetings throughout the days of the event. And Jacques, I'll hand over to you or Lelo to take on from there.
Thanks, Rex. Thanks very much. Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're all excited, and we're certainly looking very much forward to seeing you all on Sunday or Monday at arrival. Just another reminder for the Hundorama team. I'm Jacques. You'll see me there on a Sunday. You'll see me around. Please take note of this face, and anything that we can help with, we will. Then also we've got Dr. Golden Mahove, who is going to join us, and you'll be seeing him at the event as well. Then we've got Lelo Ledicha on communications. Lelo, maybe you can say a quick hello. And Lelo is actually going to take the next section for us as well.
Hi, everyone.
Thanks. And then also we've got Tari Chinaka on mail support. And we will all be working very, very closely together, and you'll see us throughout the event. Tari, maybe you can say a quick hello to everybody, and then I'll hand over to Lelo. Thanks.
Hi, everyone.
Thank you. Thanks, Lelo. Take it away.
Thank you very much, Jacques. Hi, everybody. My name is Lelo, as Jacques has introduced me. I'm part of the Ndarama team that will be helping you exhibit on the day. I hope that you guys are all looking forward to coming through and showcasing your businesses and, establishing partnerships and building long-lasting relationships overall. So this segment that I'm going to be taking you through is the build-up of your success story. So what we want to do is we want to help showcase the best businesses, not only just at the expo, but even long after, to share and inspire other future generations that will be coming through and wanting to resolve and sort, various challenges that they find within their communities. Now, when it comes to building up your own success story, we know that, your business, when you established your business, there were challenges that you found within your community that you wanted to resolve, and you establishing the business was exactly to do that. And in you doing that, you found that, you had experiences and challenges that you had along the way in building your business and growing it, and also trying to navigate through the different terrains in terms of economy and the communities that you find yourself in. And what this usually does is, right, you build up, the grit and the muscle, and not only just for yourself, but, to be a solution provider for people within your community. And in doing so, you inspire other people to be able to do that, to identify challenges around them and try to find solutions going around. So what we will be doing as part of the team is going around collecting your success stories so that we can, see what challenges you faced, how you overcame them, and where your business currently stands. And what we will also be doing is that we will be sharing a form with you that you'll fill out. It's more a bit of a multiple choice form where you'll just be sharing with us what you hope to achieve at the expo, what your goals are, your progress tracking goals, and what you want to take away throughout the experience. And this is just a pre-exhibition form so that we can sort of gauge where you are in your business and what it is that you actually want to achieve. And what we do with this form is that we're going to look into this and see, okay, this is what you want to do, this is what you want to achieve, and this is what you're hoping to experience at the expo. This form will be released to you tomorrow, and the close-off date for you to submit this form will be on Sunday, November 10 at 5 o'clock. So just so that we have everything and that we can have time to just collate and look through your information. Can we please have the next slide? So as I said, this is just before. So this is going to be a form for before the expo starts. And then during the expo, you will find me, walking around, looking at what you're doing and coming to ask you questions just to gain more in-depth understanding in terms of your business, who you are, your background, and what it is that you hope to achieve with your business. And the end goal of all of this is to select the best stories overall, and to ensure that we showcase this, to show that this is what the cohort that we have had exhibit, this is what they have had to say about the expo, as well as their experience in establishing and starting their overall business. So I will be coming around and asking you questions that will be a bit more in-depth. I hope to engage with you a lot more, to have a better understanding and a deeper insight into your businesses and the challenges that you seek to resolve. So in me doing so, what I do want you to, prepare and set your mind up to do is really just how to tell a good story, which is on the next slide. So just basically positioning yourself and your business in the best position possible. So basically, in terms of telling a good story, you always want to find a very good angle and a good hook, introducing perhaps why you started your business, what goal, what problem you wanted to solve, and also describing the challenge and why it was a significant challenge for your business, and also your unique approach to solving it and what impact it had within your community or your industry. And the best part of it all is also just trying to make it personal and personalizing it so that you can evoke the emotion and reaction you want it to do. And also just sharing a bit about what the process did for you. How did it change you? How did it make you grow as an individual and as a business? And having just a reflection of the future. So these are just some of the things that you can look through when this slide is shared with you, just to sort of prepare yourself and position yourself to tell a good story about your business. What we hope to do is gather the best stories so that we can feature these overall. These will also be, the link to this will also be shared in the group so that you have easier access to this. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Lelo. Great. So, I mean, this is pretty much the end of our session today, but please note, I have just put on the chat the request for videos. We do need you to submit your corporate videos by close of business tomorrow, please. So either your presentations or your videos. If you do not have a corporate video, please make a PowerPoint like this, what I'm sharing to you. I will actually, let's see if I can exit this and then just show you how simple it is. I hope you can see, but pretty much if this was my PowerPoint to present, I would just go through to File. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can go to, if I can do it on the screen. Hold on, let me stop share. I'll show you a little bit clearer. Get that away. So, if I show you this, it'll be a bit easy. So it's quite simple. If this was my presentation, went through, you just go to File, and you go to Export, and that'll take it up like that. And then you would need to put it somewhere like your desktop. And then you just change this file format through to MP4 or MOV. Those two are the ones that you use. I use MP4. It gives you the option to change it to 5 seconds or more per slide. I would go with about 5. It's a good amount. And then you click export, and then it will do its little thing in the background, and you will end up with a little video that clicks through things as it goes. So again, very simply, set up your PowerPoint, give information with your logo and maybe your headshot and information about what you do as you go through. And then once you're ready and you're happy with it, File, Export. Let's choose where you're going to put it, and then change to MP4 MO. I often forget to change a file format, and then you just end up getting a PDF or a PowerPoint back again. So just if you're wondering what went wrong, it's usually this, just clicking on MP4 MOV and then exporting it as needed. And if needed, changing the time between things. So quite simple. That's all we need. And that'll go onto your TV screen, and then you'll be able to watch it. Let me see if I've got my little MP4 coming through here, and I can give you, you can see what it looks like. So I'll share my screen again with you. It's a QuickTime video, and you can see if I click on that, it's going to play through, and that's going to be our first page. Bang, moves over to the next page. So just something like that that gives people an idea of what you do. Sometimes 5 seconds is too short, but I find it maybe you can make it longer if you have fewer slides. It just gives you an idea of how you can go through these things. Cool. So very simple. But please, can you get that up to us by tomorrow at the latest? We really need you to have that kind of information, so we've got something to put on your TV. Can you submit it on Friday? Ingrid, if we haven't got it from you tomorrow, we got to chase you and say, please submit it. But please try and do it by tomorrow, close of business. We've been giving extensions, and it's we obviously have to get it to the Stan Builder, and he's got to put it on USBs over the next few days. So we really would like to get to them on Friday. Abduram Fofana, you're looking to share the 100 participants information for networking purposes. It's quite a simple thing to do as well. I can quickly show you that as well. If I go onto Swapcard now and I go home and I look under sponsors and exhibitors, and I'll share this link, and you go through and look at exhibitor type, and you go down to all the way to YALI. There we go. There's all the YALI 100 that you'll be at the event that are on the Africa Tech Festival. I'll share this link with you now. If it just makes it easier. Basically, click on that, and you can see all the other alumni that are there. But please, as mentioned, the focus is really for you to connect with new people while you're there. So make sure you get onto attendees and have a look at all those. Right, investors. Yeah, investor. Look at all those investors that are coming up. Great companies. Make sure you get onto that and have a look at all of those people. We've sent you all a list as well, people that you should be contacting. The Baobab is a great network across Africa. Chat to them. Bayless do a lot of stuff as well. So there's some really great people that are coming to the event. Connect with them. Haviak, that's a great group of companies that are investing in all kinds of things. So connect with them. asked to meet with them, make sure you get, you see, sometimes you can't meet with them because their profiles aren't allowing. So then again, copy them and put them into Google and find them on LinkedIn and get connected with them there. So just make, you see, he's a speaker, that's why. So find out when he's speaking. If you really want to meet that person, make sure you go and save that in your calendar that you want to go and see them on that day. And you want to see who's speaking and connecting with them. So, or playing with the platform allows you to get into all kinds of opportunities throughout the week. Great. Can I just, before we finish off for the day, I'd love everyone to put their videos on one last time, if you could. We'll take a question from Jose before, but while he's asking his question, can everyone put your videos on so we can see your lovely faces? Jose.
Good afternoon, everybody. Okay. I don't know about other people using this card, but on my side, it looks like I don't have the option of booking a meeting with everybody. I have the option of connecting with people, but then I don't have another option of meeting. I have, but other ones I really don't. So it's been like, how am I supposed to do meetings?
Jose, yeah, it was breaking up a little bit, but it sounds like you're having a problem with requesting meetings. You can't meet. They restrict it a little bit. You can't necessarily meet with every single person on the platform, as mentioned. Some of the speakers, unfortunately, they are restricted, and you can't get in contact with them because they kind of private. But basically, the other people you should. So if you're still having a problem, I would test it out and see if you can maybe find someone and let us know who you aren't able to connect with. If you go through attendees and stuff, and there are people that you can't connect with and request meetings with, let us know. Because that means, maybe there is something on your side. For example, I would take this guy, info docs, and have a look if you can connect with him. I've already tried, and I know you can get. If you're still having a problem with that person, for example, and you can't make them, there possibly is something that's not working. Let us know. We're in contact with the guys, so it's just about communicating with my team.
Sorry. Actually, I'm not for sure that's not only on my side because I also asked other people. Okay, I mean, I got in touch, I connected with other people, but then as soon as I found out that I don't have the option of booking a meeting, I asked them to do that. They also told me that they don't have this option. So I'm starting to believe that I'm not the only one under this situation, under these circumstances. So that's why I actually put it out.
Okay. Have you messaged my team about it and contacted them about helping you with that?
Unfortunately, I haven't.
Okay. So we need you to contact us. Drop an email, give a call. We're on WhatsApp. You can see our numbers there. Please, it's easy to say something isn't working, but you want it to get fixed. You need to communicate with us. So drop us a message and get in contact, and we'll help you. As mentioned, some people are just you aren't actually able to make meetings with them. So it might be just that you're looking at the wrong group of people. But if that is still the case, and that's why I said try use that guy from InfoDoc as an example. If you can't get hold of him, then means there's something not right. And we are having problems with the platform with other people not pulling through information and stuff like that. So we're constantly chasing up the Informer team, the show organizers, to find what's going on. But we can only do that if you send us information and stuff like that and communicate with us. That's the only way we can help you. Adigbite, you've also got a question. Your hands up.
Hi, good afternoon again.
Hi.
And thank you. So quickly, I just wanted to touch on the platform. So requesting connection, I realized that there is a limit to the number of connections that you can request per time. So I think I tried to just, like you mentioned, you spoke to us about like connecting with as many people as possible, because of course not everyone that is going to be available to meet with us, but there is, I think I tried to do that, and it says that I've reached the maximum number of connections that I can do. So I think we need to remove that restriction so that we can send messages to as many people as possible, so that they can also like meet us at our post on the day of the exhibition. Thank you. I just wanted to bring your attention to that.
Thanks. That's good to know. I didn't know there was a limit. Penny, do you know that there's a limit on swap card of requests and meetings?
So I've been working on many people's profiles at the moment, and I do get that after like about 15 meeting requests. But if you wait about 5 minutes, the system allows you to make more meetings after that.
Okay. So
And
I think, yeah, Karen.
sorry. Now also just add on to is it Jose's error on the swap card. If I have a look at his profile, I see that he's actually, I think our team has been setting up meetings for him as well. So we have like about 56 meetings that has been set up. So maybe the time slots are completely taken, and that's why he is unable to add on any meetings. So he can have a look at his profile, and if there's anyone on his profile that he doesn't feel he matches, he can cancel that meeting and set up with someone else.
Okay. Brilliant. So there's an answer to your question, Jose. But as mentioned, if you've got an issue, please contact.
Sorry, Penny. Could you say that again? I'm sorry. Could you say that again?
So, Jose, we have actually been working on everyone's profiles. So my team has been requesting meetings for day 1, day 2, and day 3 on your profile. So from what I can see on the back end, there's 56 meetings that has been set up on your profile. So if you're not happy with any of those meetings, you can go ahead and cancel a meeting and then request a meeting with someone of your choice.
Thank you.
You.
So yeah, we're very active on the system. As mentioned, if you're having problems, just message the team and they'll be in contact with you. But we can't help you if you don't ask us. So because we don't know, there's 100 people that we have to deal with. So make sure you ask us, message us, communicate, and we'll ensure that it all comes together with you. But yeah, that's I think, let me check if there's any other meetings coming, any other questions. No. So yeah, Maria, you are right, there is a limit, but as Penny mentioned, that limit will change after 5 minutes. So you just have to wait a little bit. It's in place so that the system doesn't get spammed, and people don't get spammed. So that's why they would have had that sort of lock.
And Rex, the only other couple of questions or comments rather that was made was regarding some people flights coming in later on the Sunday afternoon, and they will probably miss the mixer. And I just wanted to say that even though it is a pity, we are aware that some flights are coming in later than others, and we try to pick a time on the Sunday that is sort of positioned not too late for those arriving early and might have a bit of jet lag, and not too early as well, so that we don't miss some of the afternoon late night flights coming in. It is a low-key mixer event. It's the purpose is to introduce and to have a meeting, or to meet each other at that event. But all of the most important conversations and the booth walkthroughs and where the rubber would hit the road is also going to take place on the Monday afternoon. So everybody will be there on the Monday afternoon, and we will rehash all of the important things there. Thank you.
Great. Awesome. And there was a question about, can you submit more than one video? We prefer you not to, because we got to have to deal with that and put them on various USBs. I would make sure you'd rather than join the videos together if you can. That would be better, because you're going to have, everyone's got to be all these videos onto different USBs, and then you have a problem with multiple videos on a television and making sure that they rotating all the time as well. It's better to just have one. You are able to bring a computer with you. You are able to bring other USBs with you and plug them into the TV. Really, that is your space for that day. Go wild with it. Use it as you can. But yeah, for now, just please submit one.
problem with multiple videos on a television and making sure that they rotating all the time as well. It's better to just have one. You are able to
I think someone was watching me on YouTube. Okay, cool. So thank you very much for your time playing back my voice. I've listened to myself. It's nice talking to you, but listening to yourself is always worse. Thanks for everyone. We're looking forward to seeing you in Cape Town. Any questions, yeah, give us a shout out. We'll help as much as we can, but please, yeah, communicate with us and we will make sure we sort that out over the next few days. But thanks everyone for your time today. We're going to sign off and see you on Sunday. Cheers.